The drama in Atlanta just exploded, and this time it's not just rumors, it's receipts. Erica Dixon has just done the unthinkable. She allegedly leaked private messages between Bambi and Scrappy. And the internet is going crazy trying to piece it all together. These aren't just ordinary texts either. According to fans who've already seen the screenshots, the messages reveal shocking secrets about betrayal, late-night arguments, and even whispers of Scrappy sneaking behind Bambi's back. Erica, who has never been shy about airing her truth, supposedly decided enough was enough and hit post, letting the world see exactly what goes on behind closed doors in Bambi and Scrappy's relationship. Now, the question is, why would Erica risk blowing this all open? Was she exposing the truth? Or just stirring the pot to get revenge? When it comes to love and hip-hop Atlanta, drama isn't just part of the storyline. It's the heartbeat of the entire franchise. But nothing could have prepared fans for what just went down when Erica Dixon, the outspoken ex of Lil Scrappy, decided to flip the entire table and leak what she claims are private messages between Bambi and Scrappy. And let me tell you, these messages weren't just petty arguments or harmless back and forths. They were filled with accusations, betrayals, and emotional meltdowns that exposed the true chaos behind their already rocky relationship. For years, fans have watched Scrappy bounce between women, his loyalty always in question, and his temper often getting the best of him. From his on and off relationship with Erica to his dramatic and very public romance with Bambi, the rapper's love life has been one messy roller coaster. But this latest development feels different. Why? Because Erica wasn't just sitting back this time. She was the one pulling the strings. She was the one who allegedly pushed send, blasting private conversations to the world and turning Bambi and Scrappy's personal drama into public entertainment. Let's rewind for a second. Erica Dixon is no stranger to this circle of chaos. As Scrappy's ex and the mother of his daughter, she's always had a complicated place in his story. While their relationship ended years ago, the tension between Erica and Bambi has never truly cooled off. Every season seemed to bring another argument, another side eye, another round of shade thrown in confessionals or on social media. And for Erica, Bambi was more than just the next girl after her. She was the woman who Scrappy chose over and over again, no matter how messy things got. Now here's where things get wild. According to insiders, Erica had been holding on to these messages for weeks, maybe even months. She allegedly got her hands on them through a mutual friend who thought Bambi was being reckless. Others claim Erica somehow had direct access because Scrappy, in one of his careless moves, left his phone somewhere unlocked and vulnerable. Either way, the messages fell into Erica's hands and, instead of keeping them quiet, she decided to weaponize them. The leaked messages reportedly show Scrappy venting to Bambi about being unhappy, frustrated, and feeling trapped. In one shocking text, Scrappy allegedly wrote, "I don't even know why we keep doing this. You don't trust me, I don't trust you, and it's just poison at this point." Another supposed message from Bambi fired back, "You out here lying to everybody like you, a family man? But you ain't nothing but a cheat. I see the Miz, I hear the whispers. Don't play me like I'm dumb." Fans couldn't believe what they were reading. These weren't just the usual reality TV squabbles. These texts revealed a couple hanging on by a thread, exposing years of resentment and betrayal that never made it onto the show. And when Erica dropped them, she didn't just leak screenshots. She added her own commentary, allegedly writing, "This is who y'all praise. This is what goes on when the cameras are off. Don't ever try to come for me when your house is this messy." That alone sent social media into a frenzy. Team Erica fans cheered her on, saying she finally stood up for herself and exposed the truth about Scrappy and Bambi's toxic relationship. Team Bambi fans, on the other hand, accused Erica of being bitter and desperate for attention, claiming she was dragging old drama just to stay relevant. But no matter which side you were on, everyone agreed this was one of the messiest leaks Atlanta had seen in a long time. Scrappy, of course, wasn't about to stay quiet. Within hours of the messages going viral, he took to Instagram with a cryptic post that read, "People will do anything for clout. God sees all." While he didn't mention Erica by name, fans knew exactly who he was aiming at. Bambi, meanwhile, posted a black screen with nothing but 3 broken heart emojis, leaving people guessing whether she was heartbroken by the messages themselves or by Erica putting her private business out there. Behind the scenes, sources say this leak hit harder than anyone expected. Producers of Love and Hip Hop were allegedly scrambling, trying to decide whether to incorporate this scandal into the next season or keep it off Kimura. But how could they ignore it? The texts had already been shared by millions, trending on Twitter, with hashtags like #ScrappyExposed and #BambiReceipts. But the real question that fans kept asking was, why now? Why would Erica suddenly decide to release these messages after all this time? Some believed she was simply fed up with Bambi's constant shade and wanted to hit back. Others speculated she was trying to protect her daughter by exposing Scrappy's unstable behavior. And then there were those who whispered Erica had her own new storyline brewing. And this leak was the perfect way to make herself the center of attention again. Whatever her motives, one thing is clear: Erica Dixon just reignited one of the most toxic love triangles in reality TV history. And while Bambi and Scrappy were left to pick up the pieces, Erica was sitting back sipping her tea and watching the chaos unfold. Because now that the messages are out, there's no going back. Bambi and Scrappy's relationship is officially on blast, their arguments laid bare for the world to see. And if these were just the first set of receipts Erica had in her arsenal, fans can only imagine what other bombs she might be holding back. Waiting for the perfect moment to drop, the internet thought it had seen messy before. But nothing could prepare the love and hip-hop community for the fallout after Erica Dixon's alleged leak of Bambi and Scrappy's private texts. Screenshots began circulating like wildfire, with fans analyzing every word, every timestamp, every emoji, trying to decode the true story hiding between the lines. What started as a shocking leak quickly spiraled into something much bigger, because these weren't just bitter arguments about trust. They hinted at something far darker: infidelity, secret link-ups, and accusations that had the power to completely shatter Bambi and Scrappy's already fragile marriage. In one particularly explosive screenshot, Bambi allegedly told Scrappy, "You always swear you're with your boys, but I've got people telling me you've been seen with her again. You know who I'm talking about?" Social media immediately began speculating who was her. Was it just another random woman, or could it have been someone from their circle? Fans pulled out names from Scrappy's past, ex-flings, and even castmates from Love and Hip Hop. Theories ran wild, and the mystery only added gasoline to the fire. Scrappy's supposed response only made things worse, according to the leaked messages. He fired back with, "You believe everything you hear. I can't even step outside without people trying to tear us down. If you don't trust me, then stop wasting your time." That single line had people reeling. Was Scrappy dismissing Bambi's suspicions because they weren't true, or because he was guilty and didn't want to admit it? The leak might have ended there, just another messy scandal in ATL. But Erica had one more ace up her sleeve. Right after the first wave of screenshots hit the blogs, a second round of alleged texts appeared. These ones were even messier. This batch showed Bambi threatening to pack up and leave Scrappy once and for all. "I'm done with this. I'm not about to sit here and look stupid. It'll never change, and I can't live like this anymore." But Scrappy's reply, what sent shockwaves? He supposedly wrote, "You act like you the only one who's hurting. You forget I've been through hell with you too. If you want to leave, leave. Don't think I'm a beg." Fans were stunned. Scrappy wasn't fighting to keep Bambi, he was practically daring her to walk away. For a man who built his storyline on loyalty, and family, the coldness of that alleged text felt like a bombshell. Now, here's the twist nobody saw coming. Hours after Erica's posts went viral, a voice note started circulating online. According to insiders, the clip featured what sounded like Scrappy's voice, frustrated and angry, ranting about Bambi to a close friend. The audio, though unverified, lined up almost too perfectly with the leaked texts. In it, the voice could be heard saying, "Man, I don't know what else she'll want from me. I can't keep pretending everything good when it ain't. I need space, but she don't hear me." If the voice note was real, it wasn't just messy, it was damning. It proved that Scrappy wasn't just venting in private texts, but two people, outside the marriage as well. And if Erica had access to that audio too, it raised even more questions about how deep her receipts went. Fans were buzzing. Did Erica have someone inside Scrappy's inner circle? The tension online grew so loud that even people outside the love and hip-hop universe started chiming in. Other reality stars posted cryptic comments, influencers went live to dissect every screenshot, and blogs churned out headline after headline. Scrappy's marriage in crisis. One site screamed. Another wrote, Bambi humiliated after Erica Dixon drops receipts. The entire hip-hop gossip machine had locked onto the scandal like a heat-seeking missile, and nobody could look away. Meanwhile, Bambi was breaking her silence in her own way, though she didn't address Erica directly. She posted a selfie to Instagram with a caption that read, "When you stay quiet, people think you weak. But when you clap back, they call you bitter. Either way, I'm good." The comments section immediately filled with fans speculating if she was hinting at Erica, Scrappy, or both. Some rallied behind her, calling Erica out for being messy. Others said Bambi had it coming, claiming karma finally caught up. Scrappy, on the other hand, doubled down with another cryptic post, a black and white photo of him sitting in the studio. Head down, captioned, "Music never lies." Fans instantly began guessing that he was about to drop a diss track or freestyle addressing both Erica and Bambi in one go. After all, Scrappy had always used music as his therapy, and this drama gave him plenty of material to work with. But here's where things really twisted. Late that same night, a blog posted yet another set of alleged Ms. This time not between Scrappy and Bambi, but between Scrappy and another woman. The messages were flirty, playful, and filled with emojis that fans said no married man should be sending. Within minutes, hashtags like #Scrappy caught again and #Bambi leave 'em started trending. This was the moment when fans realized the situation was spiraling completely out of control. What began as Erica exposing some messy arguments had turned into a full-blown scandal that questioned Scrappy's loyalty, humiliated Bambi, and dragged the entire cast into the spotlight. Erica's leak wasn't just drama, it was a grenade thrown straight into the middle of Scrappy and Bambi's marriage. And the explosion wasn't over yet, because now whispers started to emerge that the messages Erica leaked weren't the only ones she had. People close to Erica hinted she was sitting on more receipts, possibly proof of Scrappy's secret meetups, more flirty DMs with other women, and even allegations that money was involved in some of these interactions. If true, it meant Erica had the power to end Scrappy and Bambi's marriage for good with just one more post. And that's when the paranoia kicked in. According to insiders, Bambi began questioning who around her could be feeding Erica information. Friends started turning on each other, accusations flew. And even Scrappy supposedly went silent on certain people he thought might be betraying him. Erica's leak hadn't just exposed texts, it had fractured the trust in Bambi and Scrappy's inner circle, leaving everyone wondering who is really on their side. If fans thought the screenshots and audio leaks were wild, they hadn't seen anything yet. The scandal surrounding Erica Dixon's alleged leak of Bambi and Scrappy's private messages took a dangerous turn when a brand new bombshell dropped, and this time it was uglier than anyone expected. Out of nowhere, a well-known Gossip Blog posted what it claimed was the full thread of conversations between Bambi and Scrappy, while the earlier leaks had shown pieces of arguments and suspicions of infidelity. This new round painted a devastating picture of a relationship that was crumbling beyond repair. The texts exposed details about their finances, their parenting, disagreements, and even accusations that Scrappy was spending money on another woman behind Bambi's back. One of the alleged texts from Bambi read, "So the money you said was for studio time. You think I wouldn't find out it went to her? You think I'm stupid? Or do you just not care anymore?" That line alone sent the internet spiraling. Fans started asking, who was her? Was this the same mystery woman from the earlier texts? Or was there another player in the mix? Theories exploded across X and Instagram, with some pointing fingers at old flames, while others suggested it could be someone brand new. Scrappy's alleged reply was even colder than before. "You don't run my pockets. You never supported me anyway. So why you care where my money goes?" The bluntness of the words felt like a knife to Bambi's chest, and fans who had rooted for them over the years were stunned. Was this really how low things had gotten? But here's where the shocking reveal came in. According to insiders, the only way Erica could have gotten access to such deep, personal conversations was if someone from inside Bambi and Scrappy's circle had handed them over. People began whispering about betrayal, and within hours, social media users claimed to have figured it out. Erica wasn't acting alone. She had an inside source feeding her information, and that person might have been none other than a mutual friend of both Bambi and Erica. Names started flying around. A former stylist, a mutual friend who had fallen out with Bambi, even an assistant who used to work with Scrappy. Everyone became a suspect. The paranoia wasn't just online. Word spread that Bambi herself confronted multiple people in her circle, demanding to know who was selling her out to Erica. Some insiders claimed Bambi even stopped answering calls for days, shutting herself off as she tried to figure out who she could trust. Meanwhile, Erica seemed to thrive in the chaos. On Instagram Live, she posted a cryptic message. "Sometimes the truth hurts, but it still needs to be told. Y'all can hate me, but I'm not the one lying." Fans ate it up, calling her fearless, savage, and unapologetic. Others accused her of being bitter and petty, saying she was only dragging Bambi because of their long-standing beef. But regardless of which side people were on, one thing was clear. Erica had everyone's attention, and she wasn't letting go. The situation escalated further when a new recording surfaced, allegedly of Bambi breaking down during a phone call with a close friend. In the tearful audio, Bambi could be heard saying, "I can't keep defending him. I can't keep acting like everything's okay when he's out here embarrassing me. I thought we were building something real, but he's tearing it all apart." Whether the recording was real or not didn't even matter. Fans believed it, and it went viral within minutes. By now, storyline had shifted from just being about Scrappy's alleged cheating to something much bigger: the complete unraveling of his marriage. The shocking reveal wasn't just the texts, it was the fact that the world now had a front row seat to their downfall. And Erica Dixon was the one handing out tickets. Scrappy tried to clap back in his own way, posting a now-deleted story. That read, "Y'all believe whatever makes y'all happy. Good over here." But deleting it only made things worse. Fans accused him of being guilty, of hiding, of not having the courage to address the leaks head-on. Blogs quickly screenshotted the post and plastered it everywhere, making sure nobody missed his reaction. And then came the shocking twist nobody expected. A woman came forward in the comments section of a popular blog, claiming she was the one Scrappy had been secretly seeing. She posted a blurry photo of what looked like her and Scrappy at a hookah lounge with the caption, "Don't let 'em lie. We've been outside." Whether the photo was legit or not, it was enough to send the internet into meltdown. Fans flooded her page, demanding proof, while others said she was just clout chasing. But the timing couldn't have been worse for Scrappy. With all the leaks swirling, people were more than ready to believe her story. Bambi's silence became deafening. After her cryptic posts, she completely disappeared from social media, leading fans to believe the leaks had pushed her over the edge. Some supporters begged her to leave Scrappy immediately, while others said she needed to stay strong and expose the full truth herself. Meanwhile, Erica continued to drop hints that she wasn't finished yet, telling one follower, "This ain't even half of it." The shocking reveal was clear. Scrappy and Bambi's marriage wasn't just strained, it was hanging by a thread. And Erica Dixon had positioned herself as the one pulling the strings. The public wasn't just watching a scandal unfold. We're watching a relationship implode in real time, with every text, every voice note, and every rumor fueling the fire. But the real question was, what would come next? Would Scrappy try to fight back with his own receipts? Would Bambi finally step forward and set the record straight? Or would Erica drop another bombshell that would completely destroy whatever little was left of their marriage? One thing was certain, the scandal had reached a point of no return. And in the world of love and hip-hop, once the truth starts spilling, it never stops. The moment Erica Dixon's leaks hit the blogs, the love and hip-hop fandom split into war camps. Twitter became a battlefield overnight, with hashtags like #TeamBambi, #TeamErica, and even #ScrappyExposed trending across the platform. Fans were dissecting every screenshot, zooming in on timestamps, and analyzing the grammar in the texts like they were uncovering clues in a crime scene. One user tweeted, "Not Scrappy out here funding another chick while Bambi home with the kids. This is beyond messy." Another wrote, "Erica, been warning us. Y'all just didn't want to listen. She's petty, but she told no lies." Within hours, blogs and gossip YouTube channels had entire 30-minute breakdowns posted playing detective, with the leaked messages and debating whether Erica crossed the line. Even celebrities began to chime in. K-popular Atlanta DJ tweeted, "Scrappy, gotta respond. K can't let your whole marriage fall apart online without saying something." An R&B singer who once collaborated with Scrappy posted a cryptic Insta story, "When the truth comes out, it always stings." People immediately assumed she knew something more, adding more fuel to the fire. But the wildest reaction came from fellow Love and hip-hop cast members who were watching the chaos unfold in real time. Young Jock hopped into the comments under the Shade Room's post, writing, "Man, y'all messy, but this not my business." Course fans instantly accused him of deflecting, saying he probably knew the truth but didn't want to be next in the line of fire. Carly Red, never one to miss an opportunity, posted a photo sipping wine, with the caption, "Receipts taste better when you're not the one getting exposed." That single post went viral, with fans joking that Carly was sitting back enjoying the drama like the rest of the world. Meanwhile, the industry insiders, who had worked with Scrappy and Bambi, were whispering about just how real the tension had been behind the scenes. According to one anonymous source, the couple had been fighting nonstop during filming last season. The source claimed there were days Bambi wouldn't even show up to set. Scrappy would be there, pacing around trying to call her, and she'd just hang up. Everyone knew something was wrong, but nobody thought it was this bad. As the story went more mainstream, even radio stations in Atlanta began debating the scandal. On one morning show, the hosts asked listeners to call in and share their thoughts. The phone lines blew up with fans giving their 2 cents. Some said Erica was wrong for meddling in Bambi and Scrappy's marriage, while others argued she was doing Bambi a favor by exposing the truth. One caller boldly stated, "If Scrappy was bold enough to cheat, he gotta be bold enough to face the consequences." Erica just gave the people what they needed. But while the fans and industry were having a field day, Scrappy himself couldn't seem to catch a break. Every single move he made was under a microscope. When he liked a random post about moving on with your life, fans accused him of shading Bambi. when he uploaded a video of himself in the studio. People flooded the comments with clown emojis saying, "You can't rap your way out of this one." Bambi, on the other hand, had gone completely silent. That silence became its own storyline. Was she too heartbroken to speak? Was she plotting her own comeback with receipts to clear her name? Fans demanded answers, with some even spamming her. Old posts begging, "Please go live. We need your side." And then came the industry reaction nobody saw coming. A promoter who had previously booked Scrappy for club appearances went public, saying he was reconsidering working with him. The promoter explained, "The streets love Scrappy, but right now his name is tied to negativity. We can't risk that energy messing with our events." That revelation sent shockwaves because it hinted at real financial consequences from the scandal. Meanwhile, Erica seemed to revel in the attention. She gained thousands of new followers overnight and started posting more cryptic quotes, including, "When you try to paint me the villain, don't forget who created the mess in the first place." Each post added gasoline to the fire, and fans ate it up, calling her the ultimate receipts queen. But here's where the reactions took an even more dangerous turn. According to insiders, Bambi allegedly confronted Erica privately through text, accusing her of crossing a line and warning her that things were about to get real. Erica, of course, didn't back down. Instead, she reportedly screenshotted that text too and hinted she might release it if Bambi didn't stop trying to silence her at this point. The fans weren't just reacting, they were participating. People started tagging VH1 and demanding that the entire situation be addressed on camera. Some even suggested a live reunion special dedicated solely to the scandal. The network, seeing the chaos, allegedly began discussing how to spin the situation into ratings gold. After all, nothing sells like real-life drama, spilling onto the screen. But the reactions weren't all lighthearted memes and jokes. Some fans expressed real concern for Bambi's well-being, pointing out how public humiliation can break a person down mentally. Others worried about the kids, asking why their parents' mess had to be dragged out for the whole world to see. One heartfelt comment read, "We laugh at the drama, but those children will one day read all of this. I hope everyone involved remembers that." Still, in the ruthless world of social media, compassion was drowned out by entertainment. Fans wanted more leaks, more drama, more receipts. Erica seemed ready to provide. Scrappy looked cornered. Bambi's silence only made people hungrier for answers. The public had spoken. They were hooked. The industry had responded. People were pulling back from Scrappy. And the bloggers had their gold mine. This wasn't just another messy fight. This was love and hip-hop history in the making. But the question lingered with all the reactions. Reaching fever pitch, what would the next twist be? Would Bambi finally step up and break her silence? Would Scrappy find a way to defend himself? Or would Erica unleash another round of messages that would leave everyone speechless? As the scandal spiraled out of control, the fallout became even more personal for everyone involved. What had started as Erica Dixon dropping a few innocent receipts quickly snowballed into something that threatened to permanently destroy Scrappy and Bambi's already fragile marriage, and even tear apart friendships, alliances, and reputations across Atlanta. Behind the scenes, sources claimed Bambi was completely devastated. According to someone close to her, she broke down in tears after seeing Erica's leak plastered all over blogs. The insider revealed she felt humiliated. Bambi is strong on the outside, but in private, she was shattered. She didn't want her kids to see their father painted as a cheater all over social media. She kept saying, "Why does Erica hate me this much?" That heartbreaking detail shifted some fans' perspectives. While many continued to roast Scrappy, others began sympathizing with Bambi, realizing she was collateral damage in Erica's vendetta. Scrappy, meanwhile, wasn't holding it together either. Friends described him as angry and embarrassed, claiming he lashed out at everyone around him, insisting the leaked texts were taken out of context. But in the same breath, he refused to directly deny the allegations. That silence became louder than any denial could have been. Fans took his lack of clarity as confirmation, saying if it wasn't true, he'd be screaming it from the rooftops. The silence says everything. The fallout even extended into Scrappy's family circle. His mother, Mama D, who is notorious for speaking her mind, reportedly blew up his phone demanding answers. An insider leaked that she warned him, "You letting these women drag my name into your mess. Get it together before I say something myself." That alone had fans waiting anxiously. Knowing Mama D is always one comment away from making the scandal 10 times worse. And then there was Erica Dixon herself, who had suddenly found herself at the center of attention like never before. Fans were divided. Some hailed her as the truth teller, finally exposing Scrappy's hypocrisy, while others dragged her for being messy and bitter. Erica, of course, leaned into the role. On Instagram Live, she smirked as people flooded her comments. Refusing to outright admit she leaked the screenshots, but coyly saying, "Funny how the truth always comes to light, huh? That's all I'ma say." The clip went viral within minutes, but the fallout wasn't just confined to their immediate circle. Other cast members began to feel the pressure too. Carly Red, who initially treated the whole thing as entertainment, suddenly found her DMs blowing up with fans asking if she had more dirt. Even Yandi Smith weighed in, posting a cryptic message about loyalty and betrayal, which fans immediately tied to the situation. Though she didn't mention names, the timing was too coincidental for people not to connect the dots. Meanwhile, Jock and Kendra, who were dealing with their own wave of scandals, found themselves dragged into the mess too. Fans accused Jock of staying too quiet, while Kendra faced questions about whether she and Bambi had been confiding in each other behind the scenes. Suddenly, everyone's relationships on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. What made the fallout even messier was the public turning it into a game of sides. Comment sections everywhere became toxic battlegrounds. Team Erica fans insisted she was doing Bambi a favor by exposing Scrappy's lies, while Team Bambi supporters argued that Erica was only stirring up pain because she was still bitter over the past. The arguments were so heated that entire fan pages dedicated themselves to dissecting every detail, with some even creating fake evidence to push their narratives further. The fallout also had a real-world impact on Scrappy's money moves. Promoters who once loved booking him suddenly grew hesitant. According to a source, one club canceled his appearance last minute, fearing the scandal might bring too much negative press. Scrappy reportedly flipped out, saying, "So now I'm losing bags over some fake cast messages." But as one fan tweeted, "It ain't fake if you can't deny it, Scrap." For Bambi, the emotional toll kept piling on. Her silence became a talking point on every blog. But insiders said she wasn't staying quiet because she had nothing to say. She was staying quiet because she didn't want to add fuel to the fire. She allegedly told a friend, "If I go live right now, it'll just make it worse. I need to think about my kids first." That heartbreaking statement showed that while the internet was entertained, real lives were being torn apart in the process. Still, fans didn't let up. They continued to demand answers. Every old clip of Scrappy and Bambi on the show was re-uploaded and reanalyzed, with fans pointing out signs that the relationship had cracks long before Erica's leaks. Old footage of Erica warning Bambi about Scrappy resurfaced, with commenters writing, "She told you and you didn't listen." The fallout had officially consumed everyone, with no clear path to resolution. Scrappy was bleeding credibility, Bambi was emotionally drained, and Erica was soaking up the attention like a queen who had just declared victory. But deep down, fans couldn't shake the feeling that the fallout wasn't over. Something bigger, something even messier was lurking around the corner, and then came whispers of a new leak that could make everything 10 times worse, just when everyone thought the drama had hit its peak. The mess reached an entirely new level. Screenshots had already rocked Bambi and Scrappy's world, but whispers began to spread that Erica Dixon wasn't done yet. According to several fan pages, Erica had more receipts not just between Bambi and Scrappy, but ones involving a mystery woman who had allegedly been texting Scrappy behind the scenes. The rumors started with a blurry screenshot circulating on Twitter. It showed Scrappy's name at the top of the screen, but the messages underneath weren't from Bambi. Instead, it appeared to be flirty exchanges with someone saved only as secret. The texts mentioned late-night meets, money being transferred, and even conversations about Bambi's temper. Fans instantly believed it, flooding the internet with memes like Scrappy out here playing Family Feud with every woman in Atlanta. Erica, ever the instigator, fueled the fire without confirming anything. She hopped on live with a sly smile and said, "Y'all think those first messages were bad? Phew, imagine what's still in the vault." That one line sent shockwaves across social media. Did Erica really have more evidence of Scrappy cheating? Or was she just stirring chaos to stay in the spotlight? No one knew, but the possibility alone was enough to make fans lose their minds. Bambi's reaction to this new twist was heartbreaking. According to insiders, she confronted Scrappy directly after the rumors about secrets started swirling. Witnesses claimed the argument got so loud that neighbors could hear shouting from outside their home. One source described the scene. Bambi was screaming, asking him how many women he's been texting behind her back. Scrappy just kept pacing, trying to explain, but his voice was shaking. It was clear he knew he was caught up in something bad. Meanwhile, Scrappy's attempts to control the narrative were failing miserably. Every time he tried to post on Instagram, the comments were flooded with fans spamming secret clown emojis and demands for the truth. Even his endorsements began to wobble, with brands quietly distancing themselves from his name. The scandal wasn't just threatening his marriage, it was threatening his livelihood. And then came the most shocking twist of all. A well-known Atlanta blogger dropped a bombshell video claiming that the private messages Erica leaked weren't the only ones she had access to. The blogger insisted Erica had been sitting on a voice memo. Yes, an actual audio recording, allegedly, between Scrappy and another woman. The supposed audio, though not yet released, reportedly contained Scrappy talking about keeping things quiet and not letting Bambi find out. The internet went into a frenzy. Could Erica really have an audio receipt? If so, why hadn't she dropped it yet? Some fans speculated she was holding it as leverage, while others believed she was waiting for the right moment to absolutely destroy Scrappy's credibility. Either way, the threat of that recording looming in the background kept everyone on edge. Bambi's silence during all of this only made things more dramatic. Fans speculated that she was preparing to make a major move, whether that meant walking away from Scrappy for good or going public with her own side of the story. Insiders hinted that Bambi had been talking to lawyers quietly, fueling rumors that a divorce announcement could be imminent. The cliffhanger reached a fever pitch when Erica posted a cryptic message on her Instagram story. In bold white text on a black screen, she wrote, "The truth always comes out. Part 2, loading." She didn't tag anyone. She didn't say names. But everyone knew exactly what she was hinting at. Fans immediately exploded online, convinced that Erica was preparing to drop another bomb. Maybe the audio, maybe even more screenshots, or perhaps something even bigger that no one saw coming. The blogs went wild with speculation, with headlines screaming, "Erica about to end Scrappy's career?" And Bambi prepares for final showdown. By the end of the week, the entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast was on edge. Castmates allegedly begged Erica to stop. Producers were scrambling to figure out how to spin this for the next season. And Scrappy himself was spiraling, unsure if his life as he knew it was about to implode. And as the smoke continued to rise from this messy battlefield, fans were left with one burning question: was Erica Dixon truly exposing the truth for Bambi's sake? Or was she plotting one last devastating move to finally destroy Scrappy once and for all? One thing was certain, the next chapter of this scandal is coming, and it's going to be even more explosive. This story is only getting wilder. And if Erica Dixon really has more receipts tucked away, then we haven't even scratched the surface of this scandal. The texts were enough to shake Bambi and Scrappy's entire world, but that cryptic Part 2 loading message, that could change everything. Imagine if she really does drop the audio. Imagine if she really does have proof that Scrappy was hiding more secrets than anyone thought possible. Fans are bracing themselves for the next bombshell, and trust me, it's coming sooner than anyone expects. But what do you think? Did Erica leak those messages to protect Bambi? Or was this just revenge at its finest? And if the audio drops, will it end Scrappy's career for good? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because the next twist is going to be even more explosive.